My bad, guys.
Here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Well, the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing one interception, didn't have a touchdown to offset it, but the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. And Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
How about that run? Picks up a first down. Note the enthusiasm in my boys' member. Last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I think he's trying to get another one in the fold.
And you talked, watching film, a lot about his form and just hitting the hole, running north and south, as we like to say. And I think he's been doing that a lot recently.
Squaring those shoulders and getting downhill.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. From midfield, here's Allen. Steps away to his left. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
Tommy Sweeney, incomplete.
Allen. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jayon Brown. In there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Flush to his right. And he's able to find Diggs. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
Now they try the right side here. And now
Stop behind his block and gotta move out the
way.
way.
Down to the 3.
Got to move
So
out
the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Second and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
Is good.
A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives.
Yeah.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Tennessee offense set to go to work for the first time, and at QB, the man signed to a big 4-year deal back in March. That's Ryan Tannehill.
And I'll bet right now just one thought in his mind.
Win the game.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. He played pretty well. I mean, he didn't turn over the ball in terms of interceptions,
No,
right?
2 touchdown passes last week.
2 touchdown passes, but when your team doesn't win, that's just hollow. And the best quarterbacks don't care about anything but whether or not their team won.
On the
They're going to keep
ground,
running
this
it
is
in
Derrick
there.
Henry. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Number 22, Derrick.
The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 18 carries, 79 yards, and a touchdown.
Are we playing old school football now? We've got the top 10 rusher in the league. He's sitting at number 10, but he has a chance to move up with a big-time game. So expect that offensive line. Every time they go to the bench and tell the offensive coordinator, let's run the football.
Now this one complete to Corey Davis. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Defensively, Harrison Phillips there to stop him.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bills 7. Titans nothing.
Pass play. Pass play.
On 2nd and 7, Tannehill. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 35. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Tannehill getting this complete to Smith. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Jonnu Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
So here come the Bills out for their second drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
Oh, come on. One that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
On first down, Henry. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
22, Derrick Henry.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
Yeah, come back.
Corey Davis, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Buffalo set to get the football back here. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up. This defense is really thrown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dawson Knox, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up and down the field game here.
I'll take it. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Tannehill on 3rd down. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And it's fielded at the 34. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front. Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. Tackle made by Kenny Vaccaro.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Titans' 45-yard line.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a 1st down as he stopped at the 48. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And he will find Davis. That's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Let's go.
On first down, it's Tannehill. Henry's got it out on the left side. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henry. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 7 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get one step. If you're within one step of the quarterback, you can hit him legally. But anything outside of that, looks like an extra step was involved.
Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. To throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Stephen Hauschka to kick off for Buffalo.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. So we have reached halftime with a touch. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
21. Titans 14. Stephen Hauschka to kick off for Buffalo.
The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Tannehill. And that is incomplete.
Tannehill's pass incomplete.
It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar
I was
situation.
going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball. I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Allen finding Brown for a Bills first down.
First down, Buffalo.
Now a handoff looking right. And some room to roam now. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. A big play here for the Bills. 44 yards on the ground. So you got the lead here in the second half. Obviously, you love big runs like that at any time. Here, you really like them.
And how about the confidence that's been exhibited by that offense now? They don't care what you're lining up doing on the defensive side. They want the big fella to carry the football and carry it often.
2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Allen. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dawson Knox with 2 touchdowns on the season, both as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
Oh, he's gone! Touchdown! Let's go! More. Let's go. 121 rushing yards, baby. Let's go.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score
Great block.
here in the 3rd quarter. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Back now in Nashville. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the 4th quarter. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Oh, he has his X Factor on.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And
Dad, he has his X Factor on.
Then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
He has his X Factor on.
Going to give this time to the tailback.
Let's go. He has his
Down
X
this
Factor.
time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down about the 2.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. They'll try and run it up the
Guys
middle.
got a block.
And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
To kick off for Buffalo.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score.
Nobody. God dang block.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. The punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
big time.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense
Come
is
on, he was right in green.
and for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No first down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Now Allen.
Well, what the heck? Oh my God. You gotta block.
The time I'm manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
He's looking pretty good on the scoreboard. They're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side.
And Josh Allen can't go.
They cannot convert.
Oh my God.
The Bills drive stalls out on 4th down. And as a result, the Titan football on the turnover on downs. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the 50, it's Tannehill. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Again, Tannehill. He's going to let it fly. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Levi Wallace with a pick. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it. But the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game.
I was just going to say the offensive
Oh my God, I'm sick and tired of it.
Has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback,
Oh my
hey,
God,
no time
that's
to
your
beat it.
quarterback.
Not gonna throw it
You
here.
gotta block.
Eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Jesus Christ.
When trying to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the
Got
offensive line.
two
Sometimes
blocks.
it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical.
I had
The
so many
defensive
more
front,
points.
They out-leveraged them and won the
Can't
battle.
block.
So it's a victory here
Cannot
for the Buffalo
block.
Bills. And it was their defense that
You're
really made the
so
statement.
bad at blocking. One thing you can't do, block. You absolutely suck.
Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It's
Start your week by installing your game plan.
Jesus Christ, we need O-line so bad. Just need an O-line, man.
tonight. From Buffalo Bills Stadium in Orchard
Word of the day. Block.
It's Thursday Night
B-O-L-O-C-K.
Football.
Block.
EA Sports.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This will make it into the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Time to see what Patrick Mahomes can do here with his first possession. The quarterback out of Texas Tech getting set to lead this KC Chiefs offense.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there was also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set. 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker.
Yeah.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
The Bills.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41.
The ball carrier.
North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 41. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Now they try the right side here. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd.
Bro, you gotta catch the
We
ball.
saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly.
For real though, you gotta catch the
Now
ball,
look at this,
bro.
4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. Here's Allen to throw it. And this is
You literally dropped that.
Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped
That was
it.
right in the middle of your ball.
With a stop.
Oh my
That
God.
one down. It's
He tapped you on the shoulder and you dropped the ball.
Drop it on 4th
Come
down.
on.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I have both been to practices.
Can't block.
Hey,
Can't catch the goddamn ball.
3rd down alert. Lock in here. 4th down play. Make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And quickly
Should've
into the
been
hands of
intercepted.
Robinson. And
Jeez.
he's going to get this inside the 30. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Tyreek Hill from last week. There are the numbers. 4 catches, 66 yards.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is #1 rated defense in the NFL. He'll have a tough time.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll run it with Williams. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Jerry Hughes on the stop. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
19-yard line.
Off the draw, here's Williams. And he'll get this down only to the 18. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. We're scoreless after 1.
The first quarter with no score.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
So still no touchdowns in the 1st half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Josh Allen, he says that he wants to continue to perfect executing the run-pass option. Looked pretty good there.
And he's put in the minds of all people trying to defend him that his legs create big plays. So guess who benefits?
His running back.
No doubt about it. We just saw it there.
It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. There are times on carries like that where he looks a little bit older than his rookie status.
How many times have we talked when we've gone out to dinner about how precocious these youngsters are that come into the NFL now? They play at a higher level at a younger age. The stars aren't quite in their eyes as much as it used to be, huh?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
Brings up 3rd and
to the air. Allen. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he needed to get to the midfield stripe, but he can't do it. He's about a yard short. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up.
You gotta catch the goddamn ball. I'm sick and tired of it. You're literally... Bye, guys. I'll see you next time.